Good day, guys, and welcome to this demonstration. Yeah, in this demo, I will be showing you something really powerful. As we all know, Playwright is growing and is growing fast. By the beginning of this year, it had become the most downloaded tool and pushed Cypress to the second place. That does not mean that Cypress is now useless or Selenium that had been existing before both of them is now useless. They all have their market share and they have where they thrive. So why is this now something of concern? It is something of concern because companies now use Playwright and they also want their testers to convert their Postman scripts into Playwright. Now, that sounds nice, but at the same time, it becomes a big headache for testers. Why? Imagine having a very long list of collections already created. Let me just use it as an example. This is not even big enough. This is not that big enough, but imagine having all of this alone and you have to rewrite everything inside it. You have to rewrite it in Playwright script. At some point, you will be overwhelmed. But not to worry, I have created a tool called postwright. Yeah, cliche. Postman and Playwright. So the first letter in the first words in Postman and the last in Playwright joined together comes postwright. So what does postwright do? Postwright, as of now, would help you convert your Postman collection into Playwright script, and it will undo simple responses like the response time and the response status codes. All other complex post-test scripts will be added later when I begin to um, develop and increase the efficiency of the plugin. But right now, it is something you would want to have because it takes away 90% of your problem because you get your script ready and the rest you can begin to fill it in, which makes it easier for you. Wouldn't you agree? So, how does it work? The first thing is the collection you want to save, you have to save it in a snake case or a camel case or a kebab case. A snake case is what I've done here, having an underscore join two words together, while a camel case would mean that each word that will be joined will start with a capital letter, and a kebab case is you're joining them with an hyphen. Okay, so I haven't done that. The next thing that I will do is I will export that collection that I want to convert. Now, when I click on export, let me just create a new folder for this so we'll know where we are. So I'll say collections. Let's put it in collections. And inside collections, we've saved. So the next thing I need to just do is just open my terminal. And in my terminal, I need to navigate to where I saved it to. So I can open this and just check. Okay, it is here. I can easily just navigate into this place or just get the location of this as well, right? But the easier one is just navigate into it. So I'm going to right click on that folder and press the option key if you're using a MacBook, so you can see and collect and copy the collections as a path name. So I'll do that. Once I've done that, the next thing I will do on my terminal is first, for the first time users, I need to install it, right? So I can either use npm install -g, or I can just type npm i-g post write. Okay, and with this done, and in a few seconds it installs postwright for me for the first time if you're going to try it for the first time. But if you have it already, you would just have it there. So the next thing I just need to do is I need to navigate into that particular folder where it is. So it's inside collections. If I press ls, type ls, I can see that the JSON is there. So what do I need to do now? It's simple. What I need to do is simple. So all I just need to do now is just type postwright. I can either use -c or -convert, or I can just use convert, which would serve as the command that would help us convert it. So the next thing I just need to do is just let me just use an -c this. I'll copy the name of the file, or I could just pick the path. So I could be here and I will convert. If I convert it right here, it will just do everything inside it. But if I want it to be in a particular folder, I could just say output, that's hyphen O, and let's just say test. And what does it do? If I click enter, it has done that. If we go back into that folder now, you see that test has been done. Now, this is cool, wouldn't you say? So now, what if I just want to be anywhere on my system and I want to do this conversion? It's quite easy as well. So all I just need to do is I will right click on the JSON file itself and I will press option key again, then copy it as a path name. So once I've copied it as a path name, let me open a new tab on my terminal and do that. So I can say new tab, and in the new tab, if I check my present working directory, you see I'm somewhere else. Present working directory, yes, I'm here. So I can now say postwright, of course, -c. This is the location of the file that I want to convert, right? And I can do an output. I can also decide to put it inside that place if I want, or any other location. So I can say this here, then I'll give the folder a name. Let me just say post test. I'll call it this, and I hit enter, and there you go. If I check the file again, there you have post test. Okay, so you don't have to always be, the flexibility of it is that you don't have to be in the location where the Postman collection has been saved. You can just call it from anywhere and the part will be resolved, and it would save anywhere that you also specify. It's that easy. So let us see what has been converted. So we can so let's just cd into collections. Let's pick one of them. I think we have post test. Yes, you can see the name of post test here. So we have post test, so we can cd into post test and open our VS Code here. And what are we going to see? Well, always trust. And there you go. It has converted everything. Now, before we even open the files, one thing I just want to point out is I took the liberty of creating a JavaScript file to store variables that would have been collected in the collection, and I also did the same thing using a JSON. Now, the reason is this: for those who are convenient in their JavaScript knowledge using JavaScript files to store variables, you can use this. And for those who are convenient using JSON files, you can use this. Simple as that. And one thing you would notice is there's a number trailing it. This number ensures that the way it has been arranged in the Postman collection, the arrangement is maintained here. So this is what you get. So it means that you would not need to worry about what you have arranged and how it works. It would always work the same way. Okay, so go ahead, try this. I am sure I'm still going to open it. I just want to like extend some of the files so you can imagine. This is what you get. Your actual test would be there, and as you can see, if you have a response test, it already captures it. If there is and one other thing I took the liberty of doing is this, so I always remember to improve on the tool itself, is every other test that you've done that is complex, that has not been taken care of yet, it will bring out the comment on it. So which means that I will still need to attend to it, but right now it will be able to test something like this. So from here on, you can agree that you only have a few modifications left. You just need to get your base URL, get if you have some variables that you're depending on, put those variables in and pass them in as applicable. So go around, give it a spin, try it on anything, on any of your Postman collections, see how it works, have a feel of it, and give the video a like. And I'll also put the link to the project in the video so you can help me give it a star. And see you next time while I think of other things to build to help testers test better and love testing more. Bye bye.